Hi, my name is Nicole Gonzalez Filos. I am the editor-in-chief of The Runner, and this is what you can expect from our latest issue.
In June 2021, a national monthly report found that Vancouver and Toronto were the most expensive Canadian cities to rent in. This article follows Ariana Chartrand, who is a BC student at Capilano University. Now that Ariana Chartrand is a part of the Alliance of British Columbia Students, she's advocating for more affordable housing. In fact, a survey by Carleton University found that 35% of students claim that 70 to 90% of their expenses per month are because of rent. In response to rising prices, the Alliance of BC Students ran a campaign in 2016 called Where's the Housing? The ABCs then submitted a proposal for more funding for student housing. In 2017, this proposal was granted, and universities across British Columbia received a collective amount of $450 million to fund more student housing. As of today, the ABCs further work to campaign for student rights when it comes to rent.
On June 25th, the Kwantlen Student Association held its monthly general meeting. Students with Disabilities representative and VP University Affairs Jaya Dillon was appointed to be the new KSA president. Mature Students representative Leslie Sangha was appointed to VP Student Life. Sangha was also appointed chair of several committees, including Environmental and Sustainability, Social Justice and Equity, Internal, External Affairs, and University Affairs. Dillon reported that progress is being made in efforts to give exemptions to students with disabilities who wish to opt out of the UPass. KSA Executive Director Benjamin Newsom reported that KSA service hours would be slightly reduced when students return to in-person classes, and that the KSA is planning to hold a by-election in the fall semester. In addition, Newsom said that KPU is currently looking for an on-campus location to construct a building offering childcare services, though more information on that will be released in the coming months.
June 21st was National Indigenous Peoples Day, and the City of Surrey hosted a virtual celebration that showcased different cultural sharing, teaching, and practice. The virtual celebration started off with the cultural dance by the Klassen youth group. I had the opportunity to watch the live virtual celebration and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the singing, the dancing, the opportunity to hear some stories about different Indigenous peoples' communities. While the celebration featured singing, dancing, and a recipe for bannock, which is a type of bread, there were also important stories for people in Canada to know. Chief Marilyn Gabriel of the Kwantlen First Nation shared a story about the damage that came with losing her culture. This was a day of celebration, but it was also a day for people in Canada to hear and understand the important stories and unjust realities that Indigenous peoples in Canada have faced and continue to face.
Here at The Runner, we ask the hard-hitting questions to get to the answers that you want to know, which is why this week we are asking whether or not cereal is technically a soup. The answer may surprise you. It's yes, and here's why. So, oatmeal is hot, gazpacho soup is cold, split pea soup is sweet, Special K has almonds in it, and almonds are salty. So all of the defining characteristics that make soup a soup and cereal a cereal are arbitrary meanings put onto words that don't even actually mean anything. If ambrosia is technically a salad, anything can be anything. It doesn't actually matter. So yeah, cereal, definitely a soup.
Why are we letting food be yet another thing that divides us when we can come together and appreciate a bowl of real soup for what it is? A cereal-free masterpiece. So once and for all, I'm going to dissect this outlandish idea and its supporting arguments. I'll start by addressing an argument made by the author of this BuzzFeed story, that soup and cereal both consist of a liquid base, hot or cold, with some other food items floating around in it. This is a highly reductive argument that ignores the fact that soup is generally savory, whereas cereal is generally sweet. So I don't feel as though any kind of cereal, hot or cold, can really be considered a soup. And no, I don't include the oatmeal my mom made when I was 8 where she added salt instead of sugar. That was just a tragedy.